So this will stay like that forever.
Thank you so much, Chef.
You.
We appreciate
Thank you, Tamara.
Keep shopping for your today's special as well. But we'll say goodbye for right now. And Callie, hello, my friend. I haven't seen you in a little while. I know you've been doing some traveling.
Oh, my goodness, Tamara, thank you. Good to see you. Please give my love to Wolfgang. I love that man so much. We're going to get things started up here in Westchester with 2 hours of Antthony Design Originals. We are so excited to have you. So I'm ready if you are. We'll see you soon. We'll be back in a second.
Callie's back to the roots, to her roots, huh?
Hi, everyone. Nice to have you with us here. We are in our new studios for these 2 hours with Antthony Design Originals. I'm Callie Northagen. We are so excited. This has been such a fun transition for all of us. HSN is, as you know it and love it, for over 48 years. And we have one of our all-time favorite designers joining us for 2 hours this afternoon, Antthony. He is an incredible guy, and I can't wait to share with you some of the brand new pieces and a lot of great sale prices, too. So stick around, sit back, relax. I want to share with you a couple highlights of this first hour. Of course, my dress and my bolero are coming up first, but we also were going to share with you this. This is a really cute, I mean, first of all, it's a pull-on capri. It's a beautiful lyocell. It's a gorgeous fabrication. Here's Faye showing you in both the dark, well, that's the dark wash, and we have a lighter wash. These are about 25 inches in the length. They're so comfortable and such an appropriate length for this time of the year. If you'd like to get started ordering early, it's 906-368. And after that, we're going to be showing you in this first hour a really pretty crocheted back cardigan. So as a matter of fact, as the girls do a beautiful job showcasing all of the designs, look at this beautiful thing. It's one of the beautiful colors. We've got hot pink, Aquarius, black petunia, and bright rose. This is on sale at under $50. The item for you there is 901-235. As you know, I've been with you a long time. Antthony's been with you even longer, and we are so excited to share with you some of his newest designs. Antthony, let's just talk about this man. A man who studied in Paris, studying under the likes of, oh my gosh, huge designers. I'll let him tell you more of the story because he learned a lot from all the greats in the business. As a matter of fact, we're gonna get this hour started. We've got 2 hours if you're just tuning in. Antthony, he's humbly standing in the wings. And I tell you, this is a humble man from humble beginnings and with a huge heart and amazing design capabilities. It is so good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you for having me.
How do you like the new studios?
It's very pretty.
Isn't it?
Very pretty.
Yeah.
I love the lights.
I know.
It's so nice.
He starts out shy, but let's just, you just wait. We'll get warmed up. So it's wonderful to see you as always. You're one of my all-time favorite people. And I know our ladies feel the same way. 31 years, Antthony.
I know, it's amazing. It's like it went by so fast.
It's crazy. So few brands survive 5 years, much less 10 years, but 31 years is a huge accomplishment, so congratulations on that. Obviously, this is a perfect example of why his designs have been so popular for so many years. Brand new and an exclusive design to share with you up first. It's an O-ring detailed sleeveless midi dress. This is what I'm wearing in the navy blue. How gorgeous is this gold?
It's a leading lady dress. Totally
leading lady dress. I love that. We have it in the navy, as I said. We also have black, and look at that gorgeous red.
It's so stunning.
Red is the most limited. Oh goodness, there's 400 left. A lot of ladies shop with us online before your visits, Antthony. This is the first airing.
Well, you know what? They love the infinity ring. I mean, everyone who owns any piece of jewelry knows the infinity ring is where it all starts out. And it has these wonderful rhinestones just accenting the shoulder. And I love ruching. I love really European ruching. And what you have here is beautiful ruching that goes throughout the infinity ring and it cascades to the back. And I love the asymmetric. It's just a classic look.
I love it. I put on the bolero to just give my arm some upper arm coverage. It's a little chilly in the studios, but isn't it? It's so great how it just does that offset. So that does something with our eye. It just kind of tricks the eye to play with the elongation.
Absolutely, elongates the women's portrait by having having that asymmetric. Also, by dropping that waistline to a little bit above the high hip, you get that very elongated portrait. And women love that because after having your first baby, you lose that. So this is a great way to go back to when you were in your 20s. It's a great look, very slimming. And what I also love about this dress is just very runway. It's very appealing. It looks like something you would find in a retro catalog in the 1960s. And then it has that wonderful sensibility of today's fabric. Our studio stretch is the most luxurious fabric that we produce for HSN. It has a silk-like hand to it, but you don't have to baby it like silk. It's machine washable. You can't ruin it. You can't spoil it. It dries in the spin cycle.
This is the material you're speaking of. Look at that soft stretch. It never wrinkles. It doesn't attract pet hair. It's a cool to the touch hand.
Yes.
And look at the sweep, to your point. See how it's kind of a drop waist, and then it just opens up. So it gives you the most beautiful comfort fit and a very flattering fit, too.
I love it.
Look at this.
I love midi length. I think the midi length is a return to it. We're not seeing maxi. We're not seeing these very elongated skirts and tiered lengths. We're seeing the return to the midi, which is the most classic line. It's the first lady line. It's a look that actresses go to when they want to do their first entrance. I mean, Betty Davis, some of the best actresses in the world, wore midi length from Edith Head's collection. So this is a great way for women to capture that Americana look. And the colors I chose, I love this rich gold. Isn't that great gold?
Gold is amazing. Talk about, that's an award winner right there.
It's stunning. And then we did a French blue, which I love. This blue is stunning. It's not a dark navy. It's a really, really rich navy. It's kind of like a bank teller blue that you would see in the 60s.
Interesting.
They're fabulous.
I love how you get so much inspiration from, like, looking back to old Hollywood, from the 60s, the 70s. I mean, you've really researched and studied those wonderful eras and decades of fashion. Tell everybody, because there are still some, Anthony, who aren't familiar with you, which is hard to believe after 31 years. But your background, you studied under Willie Smith.
Adrian
Vittadini.
Yes, and Yves Saint Laurent.
And Yves Saint Laurent.
Was my mentor. I studied under Yves Saint Laurent in Paris at 5 Avenue Marceau, and I went to the same school he graduated from, École de la Chambre Syndicale de la Couture Parisienne.
Oh my gosh.
Say that in one word.
I love it when he speaks French to me. That's wild.
But I just love really sensible fashions, and I love comfort. And I think a lot of American women out there are looking for figure solutions, and you get that in our designs. Everything is custom made. We do first pattern drafts, and then we drape on the actual body to get this look. So you can see there's a real body in there, that soft A-line look, that room for expansion throughout the hip line. These are the things that women come to us for.
If you want red, folks, I'm really letting you know this is not only the most limited by far, it's the #1 fastest seller right now. So grab it first, and if you want to come back and grab a second color, you're more than welcome to do so. If you are just tuning in, I do want to remind you there is flex pay on everything. In this case, it's like $15.98. With an HSN card, you can add an extra flex, so get it home for even less. You have a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee for every purchase that you make, and I know many of you know that because the loyal following with Anthony, you check the program guide to make sure you know when he's here. These are our only 2 hours all day long, so enjoy. Grab what you can, because tomorrow you've got another big show. This may or may not even be there. That's how popular this brand always is, and especially with brand new designs. So this is summer 2025, getting us into fall.
Absolutely, and these are transitional colors which are great for women. I love that it has all the detailing as far as like bra-friendly detailing across the portrait. You have a wonderful little safety binding underneath the armhole that gives you comfort. You need comfort in fashion, and we have it there for you. And then you have that unexpected detailing, that asymmetric. And then if you want to wear a belt, one of our collection belts from hsn.com, you can marry it back and get that two-piece look, which is fantastic.
In fact, that's what Mon is wearing right now. You look so pretty, Mon.
Stunning.
And I know you're comfortable. There's nothing more wonderful than looking great and feeling comfortable.
She's in Firenze.
Oh.
She's walking down the streets of Firenze with a pair of ballet slippers.
Without a doubt.
So stunning.
No, that's a good point. Like any kind of shoe.
Oh, gosh,
I was wearing this with sneakers earlier
Yes, it looks
today.
cute with a flattering flat or a wonderful little skip-around sneaker. I mean, this is the kind of dress that you can wear to a tea party, you can wear to a bar mitzvah or to any kind of social event. It can be elevated, or it can be really dressed down.
Without a doubt, and I think this is going to take you straight into fall and winter. You could do a little knee-high boot, add a different kind of jacket. Well, here we've got Faye joining us with the bolero that I'm wearing too, to give you the idea of how you can add that third piece, that layering piece. So we've got gold on the left on Mon. We've got that vibrant, beautiful, bright red on Faye. Those are the 2 biggest sellers right now. How fun to do color right now in this time of the season.
Absolutely. And that's like Thunderbird red. I mean, that's like a Thunderbird car red. It's definitely a power car color. And what I love so much about it is you get the demure with the bolero. It really brings you to church. It brings you to a wonderful little weekend getaway with your family. Maybe someone's just had a baby, you're going to the baptism. This is a perfect dress with the cardigan and marry back. Or maybe you're celebrating your anniversary. This is a great look to wear. It's easy to casual, to port on a vacation, wrinkle resistant. It fits into a Samantha Brown cube easily. So it's fantastic.
Point. So I'm taking a big trip soon, going with my friend Paul, my best friend Paul, if you're watching, from Minnesota. He and I take a trip every year, and I always think about, I take a travel carry-on. I don't, for 2 weeks, I do a carry-on, but I have to have things that don't wrinkle.
Yeah,
because I'm not getting in the hotel room and steaming things or ironing things. Who wants to do that?
This is dream fabric. I mean, this is really dream fabric. You don't have to worry about being baby with an iron or a steamer. You can throw those out. These are just, as soon as you get them at home, you just shake them out, put them on a hanger, you can wear them. And they're just so fantastic, this fabric. It's gotten smarter over the years. We started this fabric 20 years ago, and the weft and warp yarns have gotten stronger. Charlie, who's been with me from day one, I've seen 2 of his kids through college.
Wow.
We've just really, we've grown with Studio Stretch. We wanted to be the best fabric best fabric experience you ever have as a woman, because you know you've tried so many different knits and they've let you down. This fabric never lets you down.
Ever. And you know, the thing is, after washing it dozens, if not hundreds of times, the color never fades.
Never fades. It's a miracle. I mean, I think because we drum dye the fabric, and when we drum dye it, the fabric really gets saturated into those yarns, and they just come out looking so crystal clear. Like that gold, if you saw it in person, it's just so brilliant. It's not lackluster, it's not dry. It's a very rich, rich shade.
It is so pretty. I love this O-ring, and the fact you did it in rhinestones.
I love findings. I mean, that's why the one thing about studying under Monsieur Saint Laurent, he was all about the findings with Lesage. So I really try to emulate or give you that kind of look in everything I do that's very custom and couture-like. So you have that O-ring with the rhinestones, and they're not little rhinestones. They're very, you know, fabulous, fashionable ones.
And they're attached. They're not going to. It's not going to move up and down. You can see it's secured right there, sewn into place. So you get the ruching on the right shoulder. And I'll take it off again just to show you.
Pretty.
I just love the way this looks on its own. Thank you, sweetheart. It's just.
Honeydews.
It's so great how you give us the coverage under this part of the arm.
I love it.
I don't know about you, but it's my least favorite part of my body.
And it's perfect though. It's like a ballerina, you know, look when you put this on. It has that very magical look, like you're going to your first dance. And then I love the little bit scoop in the back, so you can have a little bit of breezeway. This would be perfect in low country.
And it's perfect that you just pull it on. There's no zippers, there's no buttons, there's no side zips.
And I love the affinity waist. I mean, you don't have to worry about like buckles, bows, and fasteners. It has that wonderful, clean dancer waistline to it, which is so nice.
I think I can't decide which color I want the most. I feel like, you know what, this is what I do in a situation like this, where I love a dress so much, or an outfit, and I'm a dress lover, as you know. What color don't you have in your closet? What is missing? What's a void when it comes to the options of going to and reaching for something fun? I always look at red and think, what a power, confident color this is.
And it's timeless.
Happy, right?
Yeah, and in wintertime you put it with chocolates and blacks and it looks so at place. And now you can put it with a wonderful little white shoe and it looks fantastic, or a gold little flat. It just has its presence in every season. It never gets put in the back of the closet, this color.
Well, we are busy on this one. 906-364 is the item number. Don't forget red. We're down to, I think, maybe less than 300 now. So if you want the red, we have extra small through 3X. I'm going to double check the length on, I want to say 48.5 inches. We've got the black. Talk about the perfect LBD.
Perfect. And no, I don't think any woman owns this very look, because this Grecian draping on the shoulder is just so timeless. And again, I can't stress the affinity waistline of this, that you don't see your waistline. It just gives you a wonderful, clean front to it.
Right now, it's neck and neck between the red and the navy blue as to which one is the most popular.
Americana's always popular. Well, we love Mr. Ralph.
We do love
we love
Mr.
Ralphie,
Ralph.
baby. He's my favorite designer. I love
Is
everything.
he?
Oh, I have so many of his pieces. I love him.
I like to know
I think
those
I'm
types
wearing
of
his suit
things.
right now. I love everything he does. It's just quintessential class.
Total class.
And you can wear it anywhere. You can go anywhere and you're dress appropriate. You can go to, you know, you be in Maine, you could be looking fabulous. You go to Beverly Hills, wear Ralph, it looks fabulous. It's
and it's
timeless.
so like nautical.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're
I love these colors.
We all know those all-American colors that just really.
I do a color block. I love putting the red with the navy.
I was just going to ask you that.
I love this. It's so like, you know.
That's fun.
Princess Grace of Monaco. It's so rich. It really is rich.
The bolero is coming up next, and you can see it's got the grommet detailing with rhinestones, which is so beautiful.
I love this. I love all the accents. All the accoutrements we put on this are perfect. These are paved. They're really inset within the gold, so you don't have to worry about them coming out. We cast our own findings. We don't go and buy off of a board. We make all our findings, which is fantastic.
Well, once again, we've got red, black, navy, and gold. Your choices are here. You can still grab any one of the colors, but that is not always going to be the case for many more minutes. If you want the red, once again, very, very limited here. 906-364 is the item number. Use that flex pay. Remember, you've got 30 days to try something on and see what you think. You know that belt, everybody's asking about it, Anthony. I want to give everybody the information to be able to pick that up. It's an oversized resin buckle, and it's a wide belt. It's cool, and I love that it's dual sized. So you can choose black, brown, or denim, and then it's extra small, small, medium, large, extra large 1X, 2, 3X. So it ranges from, you know, the 26-inch waist, God bless America, to about 40 inches.
Well, I live in Georgia, so we had to have belts. I mean, you wouldn't be at Southern Belle without a belt.
That's true. True.
When I go to church, everyone has a belt on and a jacket. Oh my God, it's fabulous.
And a hat?
They never leave home without the hat, but they always look fabulous. One thing about living in the South, everyone looks so well put together.
I know.
You go to the grocery store, everybody looks fabulous.
Oh,
it's so
dear.
awesome.
Wow, I'm gonna have to take a page out of their notebook. Let's talk for a few minutes on this matching embellished grommet neck bolero. The neckline is so spectacular. There's one little clip right there. It's just a little hook and eye, 3/4 length sleeve. It's about 19.5, 20 inches, let's say. And it's the same incredible material, that stretch knit fabrication. But it's a cropped cardigan, more of like a shrug kind of effect, in the same exact colors as the amazing dress that we just started with. These are all brand new. You are watching with the brand new collection from Antthony. Welcome if you're just tuning in. Navy, black, red, and gold.
How pretty. I love this. This is a real demure wink for a bolero. Most boleros are very plain and they don't have a lot of detail. And we just decided to do these grommets with embellished rhinestones. And they're really, really embedded in the actual grommet. And what I love so much about them, they do like really a soft little smile along the neckline. And it gives the wearer something more to the outfit. I mean, you can wear this with something basic and it looks great, and you can wear it with something really, you know, like the dress, and it takes it to a whole new level. But these are just collectors for your own wardrobe. You don't have to buy the dress to buy these. You'll need these. They're necessities.
Look at how pretty that is. You know, next hour we've got another 2-piece set coming up with grommet detailing like this. Just if you're looking to kind of pull together options from the same kind of collection and the look. To me, the black and gold is just as rich and expensive as anything could be.
With all our millennial bottoms, or maybe with your Diane Gilman bottoms, you could do so much with this, with a crisp little white tank. I mean, this is great finishing pieces. And brick and mortar, they don't sell these kind of things. They don't sell shrugs or boleros anymore. You really have to go and hunt them down, go through, you know, different catalogs to find them, and you really won't find the fit or the styling that has a little demure to it like this one does.
This navy is such a good one.
Isn't that a pretty color? I love this. To me, with a crisp little pencil skirt, or even with a pair of, you know, jeans, how fabulous would that be with a little tank underneath it? It just gives a finishing look to any dress you own.
And you know, to me, I love the bolero so much because it's, in some ways, I think women feel like, oh, it's short or it's a little more cropped than I'm used to. But it gives you kind of a hip skimming.
Absolutely.
Kind of hip skimming.
It's the first thing I would tell a plus woman to buy is a bolero, because it really gives you a waist. Yes, it gives you a waist. Believe it or not, it's not like shelf dressing. It really gives you a waist, and it gives your body a separation. You think of your body as 8 to 10 heads long. So think about that, 8 to 10 heads long. Your whole torso is like 2.5. So you really want to break it up.
I never thought about this.
Oh,
you're talking the actual head.
Yeah. Whenever I look at a woman, I go, how many heads is her body? And I'm serious, I do it all the time. And I drive my mom crazy. I'm like, Mama, you know, I think she's like maybe 9 heads long. She goes, what are you talking about? And it's true, that's how we're taught in design school.
No, this is something I've never heard after working with you for 26 years. You learn something new every day.
It couldn't fit. You hear me say it all the time. She's 8 heads long. Oh my God.
How many heads tall am I?
You're about 9.
9?
9. But I give you a 10 because you're a 10 always to me.
Oh, you are the sweetest thing ever. Love you. All right, I know this is just a quick one. We just wanted to give you some of the coordinating pieces. As you can see, this is the gold. I'm wearing the incredibly popular navy. The red is amazing and spectacular. It's a bright, happy red, not like a blue-based red. And then black, I mean,
timeless.
I can never say no to black.
And there's so many things. If they bought the Today Special last week, this would be great to go back with all the other things.
Good point. That really beautiful dress.
Yeah, and you can blues on the sleeve underneath it and get a whole different look. We showed it that way last week, so you can mix and match with your Today Special dress. Be awesome, especially with the animal.
Right, exactly. So if you are just tuning in, this is your day. Add some new pieces to your collection from the amazing Antthony, brand new for this season. And I love that we are doing special things. Like, look at this, it's brand new, on sale. It's on sale. FlexPay, it's $10. If you have an HSN card, $7.50. So just pick whichever color you love, and we have extra small through 3X. Length, again, is about 20 inches. Next hour, so this is a 2-hour show. Something, you don't even know this yet. Something happened. We came up with a beautiful price on a 2-piece pant set. This is where you thrive with 2 pieces, 3 pieces sometimes. But this is now a this day only price. And the price expires at the end of this show this afternoon. So this is one shot only. It was priced earlier at $64.95. That price just dropped to a this day only, and that's the grommet detailing on that top I was talking about, the matching pant. In fact, I can't resist. I'm gonna probably have to change into that later because it's really, really beautiful. So that's 906-360. Take a look at that up ahead of time if you would like, but wanted to give you a quicker look at this belt. I mentioned it's wider, and this is what we saw on Mon earlier with the dress that I'm wearing. So belts, what an essential accessory.
They're so important right now, and they've become the most important accessory for women with fashion, and they look so great. They give a 1-piece look, a 2-piece instantaneously, and it gives you a waistline. And we did this return to safari with the tortoiseshell buckle, and then we did mock croc detailing in the belt. And then the body is our signature snapback detailing. So no matter what size you are, you can dream away, you can dream up or dream down in the sizing, which is fantastic. And
I love this material.
Isn't it fantastic?
Yeah.
You know, we started doing belts when I first moved to the South, and it's just, they've taken off. Women love the fact that they can totally change a dress or a pant with just a belt. It's amazing what it does.
So we have brown, black, and the navy. This price does go up tomorrow after your last show. So this is a temporary price break, a sale price on a, belts are so important. Wow, these are only $26.95. Okay.
I love it.
Oh, the navy is good.
Isn't it pretty? And I love the mock croc. And Christina and I, who designed the line, we have so much fun. We wanted to do tortoiseshell because that's one of the buckles you don't see often, and you only see them in fine, high-end department stores. And they don't do belts like this at these prices anywhere. So to find a stylish looking belt that you can mix and match, you can marry with different things, it has all the, look at the studding on that, the banding, look at the way we threaded it through to give you that really look of a corset. And then the back, the snapping and done in the actual mock. I mean, everything is paid attention, dyed to match, elastic, which women love.
What a smart design that is. I never have seen a belt be able to do this. So you never even have to really unbuckle this. You can just put it on like this and snap it together. But you see, there are adjustments. So you can completely customize. Sometimes you can wear it at the natural waist. Sometimes it could be a little offset. And don't forget, these are dual sized. So it's extra small, small, and so on all the way up to the 3X. All 3 colors available. This price is only good for the weekend. Item for you there is an $897-853.
I love the brown. I think it's a classic. If you're a boot scooting lady, get boot scooting with that. It's so much fun.
Boot scooting.
Or belt up your sweater. I love it when women take a blazer, they belt it up with a belt. It looks so fabulous.
Let's scoot right along to some of the other really pretty pieces. So you've done a whole collection with this plissé fabrication.
Yeah.
There's a short sleeve, and then you can see here on Mon the nice longer elbow sleeve top that's coming up in just a few moments. But this is the short sleeve textured top, and then we'll talk about the cardigan to go along with it. So 901-144 is the item number. We have black, we've got this in deep orange, we've got the beautiful hot pink that you see on Faye, on Mon, and then we have it in that modern cobalt blue.
Well, you know, I've always been a school student of like the house of Evan McCone. I've always loved Evan McCone as a design brand. They've always done these wonderful summery fabric weights, and I wanted to bring to the ladies something really unique. And this is almost like if it's seersucker meets stretch, and then it has a little bit of pleating. And what it does, it not only does it camouflage, but it just gives you this wonderful little texture. And it takes a basic tank to a whole new level. It's fully body lined, so you don't have to worry about any see-through. It's lined in our studio stretch, and we did it in these wonderful colors that you just don't expect in fashion. This wonderful bright Barbie-like pink, and then that wonderful like almost terracotta with a little bit of yellow in it, and then the black and the royal. And this royal is so pretty.
These bright colors make me smile from inside out.
You can wear these as perfect easy pieces. You don't even have to worry about putting a jacket over them. If you're one of these ladies that love the way your pedal pushers, or you like to wear a flood pant, this would be perfect for this summer.
Well, we've got your lyocell crop jeans coming up a little bit later.
Oh yes, first.
I mean, perfect for summer. So it's interesting because you've done, and it's all stretch.
Yes.
The back is more of a, you know, just a clean finish, and then this texture is just so interesting.
Well, we just
and
thought
it's double layered too.
It's double layered, and it has like this wonderful little, like almost like a basket weave effect to it. And you can see there's a little diamond in the center of each one of these stripes. It's very, very intricate cloth, and we're not going to bring in anything basic. So when you put this on, it's going to just give such a high-end look to everything you wear. If you love to do a flip, or if you like to wear a prairie skirt, if you love to wear a simple little, you know, Bermuda short, you know, if you're one of these ladies that plays pickleball, this is a fabulous little top to put on.
What a good idea.
It's just, and I have friends who are summer school teachers. This is a great summer school top. You know, you're in a classroom with very limited air conditioning. This becomes a piece of the resistance.
So this pink is stunning. It reminds me of one of the roses that you plant in your yard, because I know you've got a passion for roses.
Oh, I love gardening.
We don't have many in the hot pink.
It's so pretty.
It's much more limited than I thought. 150 remain.
It's like
Yikes.
candy. And you know, when you work, Kelly heard me in the green room talking about my garden. I plant roses. They all have a name and they all have a place. But like when you look at this color, you think of a peony. I mean, it's like a pure debutante peony color. And this would be, I think, Princess Anne's pink if you grew roses, because the Duchess, hers is a little bit more strong. So this is Princess Anne rose, which is lovely.
And I think peony might be my favorite flower. They're so stunning and they're beautiful.
And they're short-lived. They only live for a certain amount of time and they grow.
But they last a long time if you put them in a water, in a vase with water.
Absolutely.
A lot longer than a lot of other flowers.
And then the black is stunning. I love it, the texture. When you get this at home, you're going to just be so amazed at all the different textures that this fabric has.
This is a poly-span blend. Got lots of span for stretch.
Yes.
And Mana's showing us now how you give us that perfect coverage for the bra strap area.
Right. And again, talking about the school of Evan Bacone, the school of Liz Claiborne, it's that school of American fashion that really concentrates on a woman's comfort, but also making her look thin. And those are the things that we try to bring to the table for you good ladies, that you don't have to worry about your hips, you don't have to worry about your tummy area. We know these are very trouble zones for all of us, men, women. You know, we get older, we get a little bit more kilos, a little bit more weight. So these are great things to have that just give you a very smoothing effect. Putting that studio stretch underneath really smooths out the body frame.
It's a perfect length, 26.5 inches. We have extra small through 3X, probably getting broken in sizes
So
now
cute.
on that hot pink choice. Deep orange. It is one of my favorite colors. I mean, this is another color. Don't you just want, how does your heart not smile when you see this?
This to me is like India. It's just Bollywood. It's so fabulous.
Yeah.
To me, this is just like, it's almost like, you know, like Dr. Zhivago. It's just like, you know, it's so rich. It's a rich color. It's like, oh my God, I just love this color. It's like carrot. It's like a rich carrot tone.
Yeah, you know, it's true. So the bright cobalt blue, that hot pink, we've got this gorgeous deep orange. I call it bright orange, and then the must-have in the black. You know, it's interesting when you look at your essentials from last summer. I mean, there's a lot of them that are like, maybe they get, you know, some stains or some holes or some tears. What a nice keep building block piece to wear.
You could wear this right into fall. You could put it on with a little dicky, you know, and bring the whole different, make it into a jumper.
There you go. Oh, I like that idea. So Mon was kind enough to take that jacket off to show us the bra strap or the straps on the shoulders for the tank. But let's talk about the short sleeved cardigan. I say short, but it really goes to the elbow. The length on it overall is 28 inches, so even a little bit longer than a tunic. So you get really good coverage here. And do I see a little bit of a high-low?
No, I think it's just.
Oh, it's maybe just the way you're wearing it.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's kind of fun. You can kind of
fun.
throw it back off the shoulder a little bit if you want to. Same colors. We got this bright, beautiful orange, hot pink, modern cobalt, and the black. These are also on sale.
I love twin sets. I love a twin set. I think a twin set is so smart. It's so sophisticated. It really makes you look like you shop designer, because most women, they buy bits and pieces and they put it together and hope for the best. But this is a guaranteed solution. You know, hope for the best. You know, my grandmother used to say it all the time. I hope for the best. Well, don't hope for the best. Let's just plan it out. I'm a planner.
Plan for the best.
Plan for the best. So you can have, you know, matchy-matchy. And I love matchy-matchy. Again, that's monochromatic dressing is the solution solver if you have weight. I mean, if you carry your weight in your tummy area, you carry your weight, again, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but this is a great look. If you have a bitter brown color pair of pants, how cute this would be in chocolate in the wintertime. You could really take these colors into fall and it look fabulous. And then this with a classic white or even a dove gray would be so stunning. I mean,
Dove gray.
I love dove gray. That's a color you don't really see a lot of, but it looks so classic.
It's become one of my favorites over the last year or so. It's just such a good neutral and a nice departure from your, you know, obvious choices.
And then if you're just, you love your black, just get the black and then pop it with a color. You could pop it with the blue underneath it and wear your black pant. And these just becomes a classic.
I'm a fan of the monochromatic myself. It's always been my favorite thing, but I'm learning to step outside of my comfort zone a little bit. I think we all should try something.
Everyone's.
Oh, no, that is yes. That is straight on yes.
That's like Sandy, stud. She got a little pinkette. I love it. With some white pants or even just a pair of black Bermudas. How cute.
Exactly.
Some women love black and it looks fantastic. And this is a great way to wear this into summer. Black, this is a great way to wear black and not be hot. You have the shorter sleeve and you have that pink, it just pops it.
Well, if this is just such a fun show, our first studio moment together in our new studios up here in Westchester, so we're delighted you're here. I mean, nothing else has changed other than we're just broadcasting from a different location.
Very pretty
and I just want to say a personal thank you to the team here. They've been so amazing and helpful and supportive and welcoming. So that's to my team in the control rooms, wherever they are, and everybody else here has been just wonderful. So we welcome you, and like I said, everything you love about shopping at HSN is the same. For example, we still give you the 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. We do still do something called free exchanges, which I think is particularly helpful in the world of fashions, accessories, shoes, etc. If you get, for example, the pink and you're like, gosh, I wish I would have gotten the orange instead, you can send the pink back, we'll pay to ship it back, and we'll send you the orange if that's what you want, and we'll pay to ship it to you. So there's free exchanges, and all of that information is in your package when you get the delivery. One thing I do want to let you know about, though, with these sale prices that you're seeing in the show, it's only good for today and tomorrow. Then the price goes back to normal. Still incredibly affordable pricing, especially when you think about, I mean, Anthony, you've been here for 31 years.
Well, it's a lot of, working and reworking and working very closely with a team that's dedicated and not just resting on laurels and giving you all the things you expect from a high-end brand. We give you full-on facings. We do wonderful little tricks called stitch in a ditch. We do great little cast off, and we work totally as if we're a small business, and that's how we want to be. We want to be very, on top of what we do for you. And we have so many customers, generational. I know. The kids are now shopping with me. It's fantastic.
Oh, I love that. So your customers' kids. And you know what? Your customers' mothers. I mean, over the years. Can I ask you a question? What is stitch in a ditch?
Oh, it's like it hides. Like you stitch it right in here, and it stabilizes the whole front.
Okay.
They do
Another
a lot
thing
of
I've learned. The world of fashion, and it just doesn't get better than this. Have some fun with color. Hot pink. Yep, here again, in this case, this is the most limited. There's that beautiful bright orange. There's black in the modern cobalt. So the sleeve is great.
It's a little bit elongated short sleeve.
Right.
But I love this sleeve because, again, it gives women, opportunity to show a little bit more arm. We're in the summer. And then you can also, again, layer. I love to see a longer sleeve underneath this to get that very layered look. Okay,
here's what I'm going to do because it's one of those shows. I mean, sale pricing, Anthony's here, new designs. Let me give you an update. In the orange, oh gosh, there's only 125 left, okay? If you want the pink, 100, oh goodness.
Wow.
The cobalt modern blue, 150, that's it.
So pretty.
Black, only 150, wow. These are literally down to the wire. We reach a lot of people. So if that sounds like a lot to you, trust me, between the extra small through the 3X sizing, that maybe leaves a dozen of any choice. So first come, first serve. Let's share with you once again, item for you on the capri. And this is another garment that Lon is wearing for us. The capri is a pull-on, and we're gonna move right along into it and show you how you can do this in either the light wash or the dark wash. Faye is joining us, showing you another top that's coming up shortly. But this is a beautiful lyocell. Anthony, lyocell is something that some people may not be familiar with.
Oh, it's fantastic.
But it's a really soft material.
Right, it gives you the look of denim, but it's in this wonderful, almost like a basket weave woven. And the lyocell is like the premier of like denim today. It's become the softest denim. Women in the higher end markets are wearing it, and it's so easy to dress up or dress down.
And this is a pull-on style, elastic waistband, nice side seam pockets. Length on these, because it is a capri, 25 inches. So depending on your height, maybe it'll be more of a full length. Maybe it'll be a little bit shorter if you're a taller gal. Faye, how tall are you? Just curious. 5'7". Okay, I like to just give you a reference as to how it drops in the length.
Yeah. And it's a great departure from a full-on pant. And you have these little side slits that make it very comfortable. You can wear them with, again, a wedge shoe, like an espadrille. And it's just, I love the dark denim. If you're very conscious about your thighs, go for the dark denim. If you want a little bit more of a 80s feeling, go for the wash. I think the wash looks fabulous with light, bright colors, like the pear that we have in the collection. We have a pear, we have an ice blue. If you go to hsn.com, you'll see a lot of new colors that I've introduced. Daffodil yellow. Be pretty with this light color.
I like the wider leg on a capri like this.
I do. I'm not into that whole tapered look.
Not either.
It's kind of over. Yeah, I love this very fluid look. It makes sense with what's happening in fashion. That we're going back to these wonderful, like almost like sailor pants. They're kind of like that very easy. Let's go out in a boat. You know, Cali. You go to Florida.
Go.
I've been on your boat a couple of times.
Know,
and you want to just wait, and you can sit for hours and not feel like you're sitting for hours.
It's the truth.
And especially
it's
light, and especially my sewing bee ladies that sit in a sewing bee and sew for the church. These are the perfect pants you want to sit and sew or do crafting in. If you're a crafter, get these because you're going to have so much room in the seat and you're going to have wonderful pockets. They're not skin tight. You're sitting on your feet all day. You can wear them with sneakers. If you're going to do grocery shopping, perfect. Go to get a pedicure, fantastic.
Oh, so
you
true.
Pull them up.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
So true.
It's so hard when you carry your weight in your legs. It's hard to wear those very tapered pants. This is a way you had the look without having to suck you in.
There's nothing. Who wants to be sucked in?
Like a sausage.
It's one of those things that I always say, I don't want my clothing to judge me just because maybe my weight has fluctuated a little bit. Who cares? I mean, come and go. But this will always feel good and look good.
Yes, and you get the look of denim. You get the feeling of like you're wearing a denim because it's a wash garment, but you don't have to worry about it being so tight and so tight. They're very, generous. They give you a nice little stride when you walk. You feel so comfortable in them, and you could dress them up with a blazer. How smart this would be with a blazer.
That too.
If you're a real estate broker, you can wear them with a nice smart blazer, or even with your bolero, it'd be cute.
Wouldn't
with
it,
a wonderful
though?
little striped little tee underneath it. It's fantastic.
Really cute.
Yeah, and with that belt we were showing, the corset belt, you really build a whole outfit.
You know what? That is a good point. You can belt over this waistband if you don't want the elastic portion to be noticed, but you can also just blouse it out or do the half front tuck and
then
all
in the
those fun
wintertime,
looks.
Put it with a chunky sweater and some high shaft boots. It becomes a whole different girl.
I was literally just going to ask you how you'd feel about a higher boot with this.
Higher boot with this, or even an UGG boot would be so cute.
Cute.
Really cute with a Shetland sweater. I mean, it really becomes like that pumpkin picking pant that you can wear. I mean,
that was a tongue twister. Pumpkin picking pant.
I set myself up for failure, my gosh.
I'm impressed at that one. Well, we welcome all of you in. If you're just tuning in, Anthony and I are in our new studios in Studio Park, and so we love that you're joining us. Anthony and his design team have continued working feverishly pretty much around the clock to get the collections in stock so we can make them available to deliver to you right to your front door in a matter of a couple of days. When we get busy, for those of you who are aware, and we always get busy with Anthony, that QR code on your screen is the best way to get through and put yourself to the front of the line without anybody knowing that you budged. And you can drop your things in the basket and then go ahead and check out. You can pay for it right now. You can use FlexPay, pay for it a little bit over time. In this case, it's either 3 or 4 months, depending on which card you'd like to use. In fact, on that note, I know we have a special promo with our HSN card for those of you who might want to apply for it. When you do apply, you get approved, you'll see when you get ready to check out, there's going to be a $15 gift waiting in your account from us to you as a welcome and a thank you for being a loyal shopper with us at HSN. So with that being said, lots of things that we're going to still share with you, new for the season from the amazing Antthony, and then sale prices on new pieces. When you do see a sale price during this show, I just wanted to remind you, it's only for this show and for tomorrow's show, and then the price goes back up to normal. All right, so just word to the wise, be aware.
Yeah, because our social girls, they get upset. What do you mean I missed a sale?
I know, we all love a good sale. Oh, here's the info on how you can go ahead and apply for that HSN card. It's really easy. hsn.com, you can call that toll-free number. It's a fabulous card to have. There's no annual fee, by the way. Lots of perks, VIP financing. You literally will feel like a VIP shopper. It's a great card to have. So that's the info. We welcome all of you to apply, and $15 will be there waiting for you. All right, let's move on to the marble tie-dye printed top. I showed this to you earlier. It is a good one, and let's take a look at the colors. We've got, actually, this is a different one. The other one is that knit, that crochet knit in the back.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the top itself with more of a dolman sleeve. It's got a really nice extended sleeve.
So
As you'll see here, that gives you such a nice upper arm coverage without looking like it is. And it's much more comfortable with that openness.
Oh my God, I love it. I love this top so much. I love this print.
Look at
we
this.
really worked hard on this.
Ooh, these colors.
Aren't they fantastic?
Okay, so black. We've got the black. We've got this hot pink. We've got the gorgeous petunia. And we have it in a, I want to say this is the Aquarius.
I love this so much. You know, several years ago, I moved to Savannah, Georgia, and I chose Savannah because they have wonderful little islands that connect that are so fantastic.
Really?
And the islands connect, and every island you go to is a different feeling. And this is like my Isle of Hope blouse, because I just love the demure of the crochet around the neckline. And I love the way the wonderful tie-dye just transcends. It's almost like a watercolor. And we worked very hard to keep all of them the same to give you that wonderful watercolor effect. So like in the rose color here, you can see we put all this wonderful crochet around the neckline. Isn't that gorgeous?
It's so pretty.
So
and it's
timeless.
just so beautifully integrated into this.
It's so island life.
Agreed.
Isn't it gorgeous?
There's a nice texture to this.
And it has almost like a sugar stick kind of technique to this that gives it that wonderful little soft texture, and it's light. If you're having your own like personal summer in the summertime, it's nothing worse than being hot in the summertime. It is the worst feeling. And then you put these on, and they're so light, not see-through, and they're works of art. Each one is just so spectacular. Whether you get the Aquarius or the purple, I just think that if you're a purple girl, oh my God, or a lavender girl. You have a white pant, you can go anywhere with that.
I do want to point out this color here is not called hot pink, it's called bright rose. But in either case, it is that beautiful world of the bright, happy colors that we've been celebrating together. And the integrated crochet here is just incredible work.
Well, it's almost like a Battenberg, where you have all these wonderful paisleys, then you have the magnolia in the center, and you go into the paisley. And I love this because it gives it that boutique find, and it's placed so perfect. So if you're looking for a nice shell to put with a simple little skirt, or maybe you want to update a blazer, maybe you have a jean jacket that's just lacking something, or just you want something fun for vacation, this is a great vacation with Bermuda shorts. If you're taking the kids to an amusement park, or maybe you're the grandma that's sitting on the side holding everybody's stuff, but they're on the crazy rides. That's my grandmother used to say, I'm not getting on that ride. I'll be right down here where God put me. If God wanted me up there, he would have put me up there.
What would you do in that situation? Would you be on the ride, or would you be waiting?
I was right there with my grandma. I'm a grandma's son. I'm not no fool. Grandma had all the stuff. She had the money. She had the I'm right there with my grandma toy.
Hilarious.
My grandma was the
Well,
best.
you'd find me up on that
My
ride.
grandma said, I'm not going up there. I'm not messing my hair. She was a Southern
Her
belle.
hair.
My grandma was like, oh, no. She said, I'm not messing my hair. Y'all go up there and knock yourselves out. I'm sitting right down here where the good Lord put me.
By the way, how is Mary, your mom?
My mom's doing fine.
Is she?
She's doing just
Good.
fine. Thank you for asking.
Oh, send my love. I haven't seen her in a minute. She's up with you in Savannah.
Yeah, she's in Savannah.
Great. Love it. Love to hear it. I know we've only got a few minutes on each and every item. It's
pretty.
been a fast and furious show because we've got so much we want to share with you. This is just one of those really great. It's a printed woven rayon crepe.
So
It's a really cool fabric. I'm such a fan of that rayon.
And rayon's a natural fiber. You know,
Yeah.
it's a fiber that they brought to, it's made out of wood pulp. They brought it to the market back in the 30s so that women could go across voyages and not have to worry about silk, because silk and wool was so hard to take care of.
Interesting.
And rayon was so new, and it's such a great fiber to care for. It's easy to care for.
I've just learned the third thing from Antthony in 1 hour.
It's such a natural. And it looks good, like with the bleach watch jeans. Look how pretty that is. I mean, it's just a great, if you're running errands, or if you're just doing summer school, or you're working in, you know, in an easy office where you can dress down one day, this is a great dress down outfit.
Petunia seems to be the color everyone wants today.
So pretty.
Isn't it pretty?
It makes you smile. I love textiles that are unique. And marbleization, tie-dye. When you go to design school, you take a class called textures, and you learn every texture in the world. Just like a doctor learns every kind of formula there is in medicine, or the basis of the formula, you learn everything there is about texture.
Interesting.
It's 3 years of intense texture classes, and you get all these different swatches, and you learn how to work with different fibers, how to melt fibers. I mean, it's really technical. And so when you get something like this that has that rayon in it, and it has this kind of marbleization combination with rayon, it's spectacular, because not a lot of designers want to take the chance. and do these fashionable patterns like this. So pretty.
Over 31 years, you have been designing and redesigning and coming up with new ideas and new silhouettes. It blows my mind, and I stand in awe of you. You, Anthony, as you know, a small business owner and exclusive here at HSN. Our ladies love you. You are very aware of that, aren't you?
I love them too.
I know.
They've been the wind beneath my wings all these years, and I'm so honored.
One of these days, we're going to be able to like chat back and forth again and be able to call in and say hello to Anthony. I think there have been times that we've been together over the years that I am drawn to tears because of women's comments and the passion over how they feel when they wear your clothes and how they get the compliments when they wear them and how comfortable, and so many, the long list of reasons, which I'm sure is what has kept you going all these years. Because I'm sure there's been years where you're like, oh, I don't know what else I could do or come up with.
Maybe a hairdresser. I don't have hair, I don't have to worry about it. I get it on. I probably would have been a hairdresser or
Really?
a school teacher.
I would have said a school teacher
Yeah,
for
art
myself.
teacher. I would have taught art.
Okay, well that makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
I love enlightening.
Well, for those of you just tuning in, I want to remind you the top here is 901-236. You can do this on a flex pay. Like I said, sale price on new pieces for the season, summer 2025. So enjoy. This petunia is the #1 fastest seller right now. We've got this in the Aquarius. We've got the bright rose and the black. Don't forget, we've got the capris, we've got crop pants, we've got much more to come. When we come back, as a matter of fact, we've got this pant coming your way. Let me share it with you so you can start pre-ordering if you would like. This is the one with the ruffles down the sides.
Yeah, so much fun. It matches these tops.
This is amazing. 3 different colors for you. And they're 868732 is the item number. That's a great clearance price on those.
We have a thimbleful of them, so if you can get your size, that'd be great.
You're right. We only have a thimbleful. I like that term. We are going to take a tiny little break because you know why? I want to change. I want to change. We've got a 2-piece pant set coming up in about 15 minutes. That's a this day only price, good only for my show this afternoon with Anthony. So stay with us. Call your friends. Tell them Anthony is here.
It started with a single act of kindness and 100 goats. 15 years of research later, we turned our expertise to the science of kindness and goat milk, which contains 31 key ingredients to help skin look and feel healthier. Today, Beekman 1802 is a world-renowned goat milk skin and body care brand built on the belief that there's beauty in kindness.
Celebrate without limits this June at HSN. Express your unique beauty, wear all kinds of beautiful shines. Explore what's next and best with over 20 beauty brands starting at 20% off. Plus exclusive brand launches, bonus buys, and beautiful deals. Shop and connect with us and turn up your glow factor. Join us for all kinds of beautiful Sundays in June from 8 to 10 on HSN. And shop all month long at hsn.com.
We're doing a little quick change for you, live on TV.
Adorable.
How fun to have Anthony dressing me. Everything okay?
Everything's perfect. I dressed my mom. Easy.
That's where Anthony's first design came. Excuse me, let me fix my hair while we go. But Mary, you designed something for your mom, Mary, back when you were how old?
7 years old. And she wore it to church. It was all crooked and badly sewn, but she wore it.
How cute.
Now,
I love that so much.
This is so perfect.
This is the outfit I couldn't resist changing into because not only do I love it, how fabulous this is. Forgive me, there's my microphone. I'll just put that. So this price comes up, oopsie, that's just my microphone. Bear with me here. It goes off in an hour. 1 hour from now, this price is no more. 2 pieces, the pant, the fabulous, amazing #1 best-selling material from the
Studio
line.
stretch. And this is our
Studio Stretch.
Our athleisure pant, which is great. It's our #1 seller.
And you
get
get the top too.
with the grommets and all the detail and the
This is
rhinestones. All
fabulous.
and this is all inserted. So this is all like a wonderful strip that we did, and we inserted down the arm. It's fantastic.
Isn't it great?
Great look.
So this is coming up, like I said, in about 10 minutes. Stay with us. We'll share all the colors because there's some good ones. But we move into, as promised, the next of our beautiful designs from Antthony, which is this really pretty ruffle gaucho pant. The ruffle right down the sides.
So much fun. I love it. It has a little bit of a Caribbean feeling to it, and I love the shutter of the ruffles. They create like this shutter effect all down the line of her pant. And again, that's just on purpose to give you that little bit of excitement to your fashion wardrobe. And what I love about this kind of apple green color is it goes back with everything in the collection this season. It goes back with the belts, goes back with all the solid blues. And I love mixing these aquamarines and the blues together. And it just looks so right. And
that is a perfect blend right there.
Isn't that perfect? That's what I love about our brand. If you buy with us, our colors always stay in the same shade, so you can create a wardrobe. You're not just, we don't do anything on a.
That is the truth.
On a half step.
Over the
it's
years.
Always full step.
Always, and that's a really good point to remind everybody of. The ruffle detailing is so cute. I'm going to show this to you on the hanger because it's something you don't necessarily see from the straight-on version, but isn't that a fun special
so much
detailing?
Fun. I love it, and it's dyed to match, and you have this great little shutter effect, and it looks good with like a fabulous shoe. It's a great summer piece to add to your wardrobe. If you're tired of like basic clam diggers, or you're tired of a basic crop pant, this has a little bit more excitement to it, and I love it in this little bashful pink. I think this is such a great shade of like a peony. It's so wonderful.
It's a nicer, a softer version of the hot pinks that we've talked about so far, but easy to play with.
Absolutely.
Here's what I'd love to do. You mentioned we've only got a thimbleful of these, and I want to give you an update on these colors. The bright teal right here, about less than 150. Incidentally, length is 23 inches. If you love this soft salmon pink,
that's pretty.
250, a little bit better to go around here. And then, of course, the black, which I love, 200 only. This has been the #1 bestseller. I mean, it is just one of those. It's like this new modern alternative to that tuxedo striping.
Absolutely, and it's comfort, and it's machine washable, and it's in a wonderful studio stretch. You have a very weighted fabric. This is a 4-ply, so you can wear it with a fabulous like nude shoe like Callie has on right now. It looks fabulous. Or you can really rev it up with a black. But even with navy blue, I love this color. It looks so expensive. It's almost like a cameo color.
That is exactly what it is. Oh, cameos.
Like if your cameo would be pretty, or saltwater pearls would
that
be
is
pretty.
really a good descriptive
it's like
word.
White linen in this would be so pretty.
So
even like
good.
A straw color.
Anthony, there's pockets
Yeah,
in these.
there's pockets.
There's pockets.
I mean, it's a really athleisure, but with a properness to it pant that you can just go anywhere in. And if you're traveling, you're doing vacation, or even if you're doing a staycation, maybe you're having a barbecue and you want something a little bit more covered. I mean, I hate it. I hate the mosquitoes. I hate all that stuff that's out there. But we have to live with all God's creatures, great and small.
Know it.
But you put these on, and you don't even think about it because you got coverage. How much coverage on the bottom is worth to you? You're walking around. If you're a walker, if you like to do your steps, you get your steps in daily. I mean, we all have to do it. There's a great step pant. You do and look fabulous doing your steps.
My husband's on a walker right now, right? Nothing too serious. He broke his hip. Had to have a hip replacement on Tuesday.
Thank God.
Poor guy. I had to leave him behind, but I've got family and friends taking good care of him. So, honey, if you're watching, I love you. Remember to walk every hour of the day.
Yes, even if it's just a shuffle.
Exactly.
Keep moving.
He'll bounce back before you know it.
Absolutely.
So, those of you just tuning in, this is now just a reminder, the only airing on these. You will not see these later. They're so limited. But we still have your color, extra small through 3X. Anything you want to share about sizing with your brand?
Very true to size. So we're very generous with our sizing. So if whatever your size you wear in the most expensive brand, you'll wear it in ours. We're pretty similar to Claiborne and Ellis and all the big box stores.
And if anybody is new, I know you've got millions of shoppers that join you over time, but if you're a new shopper, maybe this is your first purchase with the Antthony design brand, there's on every page of our website, if you go to this garment or any garment from the show, there's a little, you can click on the size chart. So fit guide, and it'll bring you down to the basic details from waist to hip to length and all of those fun details. So we're here to support, but especially with the studio stretch, this
love this
wonderful fabric. It doesn't judge you, no
it
matter
doesn't.
what.
And it has such a great hand to it, and it has a cool hand to it, that when you put it on, you don't feel as though you're wearing something in summertime. You kind of fall asleep in. A lot of women, they buy this. I wear it, I come home, and I get on the sofa, and I just doze off, and I sleep all night in them, and they're just so comfortable. They're great travel pants, and they're great easy pants. Like, if you want to be kind to your body, when you put these on, the waistband is invisible. And again, that's our technology that we put in here, a wonderful made-to-waist elastic.
Time for an update. This one is very, very popular. The bright teal.
So pretty.
There's less than 100, but we've got them.
Blue.
Grab it if you can. The salmon pink. Okay, now about 200, that's it. So if you want it, like I said, these are moving quickly. The black has been the most popular. There's only 100 left in that.
What a woman could do with this, you could wear this to a wedding with some rhinestone shoes and a cute little sequin top.
You know,
I mean, because a whole different girl.
It's the truth
I mean,
of it.
You could dress this up, dress this down in a minute.
And it's $26.
With some
like
granny
that,
boots. Granny boots with this.
Granny boots with that.
Cherry granny boots.
One day you're just going to have to go through my closet with me and tell me
I do
what
my
to
mom's. I go in and say, Mom, you're wearing this Monday, you're wearing this Tuesday. Me and Karen, really,
cute.
we put the whole outfit together for her.
Well, I wouldn't ask
so
that
fun.
much, but I wouldn't say no either.
It's good for me, too. I learned how to work with my stuff. At least it's good work.
We move on to the crochet back cardigan. This is what I featured for you at the start of the show. Our final item of this first hour, we've got one more hour to go with Antthony. If you're just tuning in on this Saturday afternoon, what a wonderful collection. And this is another beautiful piece on sale, and that is only for this weekend. There it is. Thank you, Mom. Look at that.
Isn't it stunning?
The crochet detailing on the backside. I mean, this is an absolutely stunning piece. It's more of that caftan style cardigan. Length is 36 inches. It's a beautiful piece. That's one of the beautiful colors called the Aquarius. We have the petunia, which is the beautiful purple that's been a very, very popular color today.
So pretty.
We have black, and we have the bright rose. This one is the bright rose. These are amazing.
Aren't they pretty?
Oh, look at the bottom.
It has a little border. We bordered it off with the solid to give it a really good base to it. And I love what we did here in the fields of all the magnolias, and we mix a little bit of gardenias in there. Pretty crochet. We do all our crochets in-house. We make them to the design. And this, again, you get a real appreciation of the textile and how we blended all the different watercolor brush strokes with it. It's fantastic. We're known for toppers, and these are really wonderful vacation pieces, wonderful just accent pieces. If you just want something to throw over an outfit, maybe we're just wearing solid black, you throw this over, it just takes it to a whole new level.
I'm looking at this thinking what an absolute gold mine of having this on a vacation. Because you could wear it as a robe if you wanted to. You could wear it as a swimsuit cover-up if you wanted to. You could wear it just over anything just to kind of add that third piece. Upper arm coverage for whatever reason, perfect length. I know, Mon, you're petite. How tall are you, my dear? 5'5". So just giving you an indication, it's about 36 inches in the length. It's a beautiful length on Mon, a petite 5'5".
Right.
But as a 5'9", I would be perfectly comfortable in the length on this too.
And all the young girls are wearing these looks. You know, if you start off with Jessica Simpson, she started wearing the cowboy boots and the shorts. And it took to a whole new level. And even women who are grand dames, our grand dames out there, we love you. Our grand dames, they love it because they can wear their jewelries, they can wear their J. King Mindfind pieces. They could put a wonderful little Connie Craig piece with this, and it becomes something spectacular. Lucite jewelry, any of your chunky golds, or if you wear, you know, lots of bangles in the summertime, how cute is this? You walk into any event, you're always properly pulled together. You could pull a navy underpinning under this, no problem. White under the purple, black under the black. Under the rose, you could put white. If you don't want to wear white, you could wear dark denim with this. It just looks, it's just a finishing piece. You could tie it in the front. You could belt it. It has this great finishing to everything you wear. And people will compliment you and say, where'd you find that? Did you go on vacation? It's one of those things you only can find like on a magnificent cruise ship.
It is the truth.
It is so expensive.
You know, I was just down seeing my best friend Alice for our birthdays, and she was down in the islands.
Right.
This was everywhere.
Everywhere.
All
Cayman
the
Islands would be a
rage.
fortune, $200 easily in Cayman Islands.
No joke.
No joke. I mean, and you're like, are you kidding me?
It's like, oh, no. But look. This is such a great price on such a big look.
And look at all
that.
I mean, and even if you love, you know, poolside, but you don't do poolside, this with a pair of Bermuda shorts or a skirt and a simple little bathing suit underneath your skirt set or your Bermuda, and this on top of it, it gives you that poolside glamour.
Absolutely
and you don't
effortless.
lose that diva-ness that you have.
That's right.
Don't leave your crown at home. Always take the crown with you, whether it's a piece of clothes or something. Take the crown.
So you're saying let your diva shine.
I tell my mom every day, you gotta have a diva piece. What's a diva piece today? She goes, I don't know. What is it today?
Love
I said,
that.
we gotta find a diva piece.
I love that.
It doesn't be a big tiara. It's just gonna be something that you put on that just makes you feel like a diva.
Well, you got to look good coming and going. This is the Aquarius, and you can
So
definitely still grab it.
Or just over a basic navy dress, maxi dress.
Are we really limited on this one, Jonathan? This one is definitely a hot, hot commodity. It is like the color of the islands. We have the petunia. This one's a good color. Bright rose. And we've got it in the black.
Stunning.
Yours is here, and what an effortless way to just look. You're great. No worries about sizing. You ready for hour number 2 with me? Because I'm excited having Antthony with us. We are in our Westchester studios, and we have got more to share. Let's take a couple looks at some highlights. This one's good too. Oh my gosh, Antthony.
Isn't that pretty?
This is that caftan dress. So we go from the cardigan. Oh, that's so great. Nice work, Faye. That's so pretty. What a beautiful flow. And talk about how many icons, Hollywood icons, do we know and think of who loved caftans?
Absolutely. And it's a great patio dress. If you're at home, you're receiving company, maybe after a long day of work, you want to slip into something really comfortable. Maybe you enjoy your garden or you enjoy your front. Your husband just did the deck and you want to enjoy that new deck.
There you go.
This is how you